The hub is bathed in burnt orange, and it is DKR and the Texas Longhorns. What we have in store today, a clash between a pair of squads from the American. As we'll see, the Kent State Golden Flashes taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this. The Longhorns will kick it away to start. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Kent State's offense will have the first possession of the game. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage. They can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to...
Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Golden Flashes want to pick up the tempo. To the ground, he's got it again. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Let's talk for a second about Kent State. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this 3-star offensive lineman who's very highly recruited, that is a massive win for this head coach.
At the 35, he's open. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab. The Golden Flashes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I need to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Power football with the run. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short. There. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catch in the middle, it's Taylor. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. From the gun, running back gets the give. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. job to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And touchdown, Golden Flashes!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Texas's offense will get the ball for the first time. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy's a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season, but this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our...
Intercepted for the 11th time. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
That had all the makings of Bud Meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
And the Golden Flashes will snap it on first and 10. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They're going back to the ground. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Golden Flashes are rolling down the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Sands. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Kent State! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Virginia Tech is in front. They've played awfully well today. And while there's no Michael Vick out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 7 over Penn State. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. On a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Marsh. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. He put two. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Not a whole lot of room. 2nd and 7. And the Golden Flashes are in the hurry-up.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that...
By the earplugs, here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. The sure hands, it's Sands. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open down the field. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up 4th down.
That's the end of the period, and Kent State is out front. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. They are willing to roll the dice, going for it. 4th and short from the 41. Wants to adjust the pattern. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start.
False start, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Golden Flashes will call on their punt team. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. To throw, it's Holstein. Fires left, and it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Golden Flashes will hustle to the line. They'll move the wide receiver. The run from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Grab behind the line. It's Dobbs. At the 20, he's got space. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Dobbs. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
Nice job on the defense just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
On third down, he drops to throw. Got enough space. Touchdown, golden flashes. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
He'll bring it out. It's Butler. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to...
Breaks into the open. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Takes the easy one to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long, this one from the 44. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. And the Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Got his man.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Wants to go up top. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. The Golden Flashes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. The offense changing the play. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Hunt is on its way. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Dropping back, it's Holstein. It's complete to the left. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed on the outside, it's Marsh. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Plows through the defense.
These read option plays are very hard to stop because you got to have enough guys in the box to play that immediate run, but also always be ready for that quarterback to take the ball and scoot out wide.
And when the quarterback operates this like a magician, it makes it even tougher.
When he can see it, read it, and just flat go, those easy plays right there. I mean, he just picks up a little bit of yardage, but he can do it again and again and again, and it's just frustrating.
Motion from the wideout. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Kent State. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle.
Texas.
Coming out with it, it's Butler. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Scanning the field, it's Holstein. Makes the catch, it's Marsh. He goes out of bounds, they'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. It'll be first and 10 from the 30. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. Runs through the tackle. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to throw time, running short in the half. Got a man, it's McCutcheon. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Grab near the marker, it's McCutcheon. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right.
Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds.
definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. And the Longhorns line up to punt it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Looking to throw for it. And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. Here comes the Texas offense. Looking to pass. It's Holstein. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Longhorns! Great job by the back on the option. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a 1st down. He'll throw on 3rd down. Scrambling away. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. And the Golden Flashes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Really good patience and recognition. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Might be changing the route. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Dobbs. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover. Pick up the first.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Second down coming up. They'll try the run. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Gets it to him on the screen. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. The golden flashes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on third. Fakes to grab. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
That's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
It's complete. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the golden flashes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on second down. On the option. Now the toss. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. Here they come on third down, and the defense has had no answer so far. That's the end of the period, and Kent State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Using the quick game. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Dead center perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again.
Texas.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Gets it out fast. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
Man, I like the call. 3rd and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
Now, I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that first down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He'll set up to throw. Quick completion on the out route. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but it makes life really easy on me on second down.
After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
On the ground with the counter. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass, it's Holston.